When your hand reaches for your phone again, and that tiny hope walks right beside your heart, the urge to light up the screen just to chase the possibility. I know, that weight is so familiar. Counting the minutes, your heart jumping at every notification sound, only to be met again and again with a different name, a different reality. And inside you, the same whisper keeps returning. When will they come back? That question is more than innocent curiosity. It's a quiet, airless waiting room that locks you in from the inside. Your whole presence gets tethered to one single possibility, and the rest of life is happening without you. Life keeps moving, bright and alive, right past the window. But your attention stays hooked on the door handle that never moves. And I know you're tired of watching. Today, we're opening that waiting room door together, not with an army of rituals, but with one word. Give yourself these next 9 minutes not to try harder, but to step out of the waiting cycle. We'll loosen this knot with 9 repetitions together. Do you know why the when question exhausts your spirit so deeply? Because it feeds on something quiet underneath it, that silent sense of lack and the energy of anxiety. To soothe the emptiness you feel, it pulls you out of the peace of now and throws you into the mercy of an imagined future that hasn't even arrived. And because the future is full of uncertainty you can't control, your nervous system panics, and you start reaching for something solid, any sign, anything to hold on to. And that's the moment the calendar takes over. How many days has it been? Why haven't they reached out? What are they doing right now? Those questions aren't really trying to find answers. They're quiet cries, attempts to manage the chaos that uncertainty creates. Every time you ask when, you're not just asking a question. You're telling life with your whole being that the person you want is not here, that you are incomplete, that you are waiting in the corner of your own world. And the system, life, reality, the field, it confirms that life on hold state and places new reasons in front of you that keep the waiting alive. That's the most painful part, because the moment you step out of that airless room and back onto the wide open road of your life, you'll be stunned by how naturally things begin to open. I know, people say just let go like it's simple. But inside uncertainty, letting go can feel impossible. And that's why I'm not giving you a theoretical lecture today. I'm giving you something sharp and practical, a circuit breaker that can pull you out of obsessive questioning, out of that reflex to check the screen. Think of it like an emergency stop button, a way to interrupt the waiting loop in a single move. Before we begin, I want you to be crystal clear about one thing in your heart. This is not a manipulation practice. We are not here to bend anyone's free will, to slip into their mind, or to force something that isn't aligned with their soul. We are here for one reason: to reclaim the precious parts of you you've left at someone else's door, to bring your scattered power back home. Because the intense labor you've been doing inside that when question, that constant mental effort, is your pure life energy. And when you pour that energy outward, generously, into uncertainty, you end up feeling drained, powerless, ineffective. But your energy isn't something you borrow from someone else. It isn't a gift that belongs to another person. It's yours. And when you stop feeding it into fantasies and pull it back into your center, a natural magnetic force begins to wake up effortlessly. Because life doesn't follow the one who's searching outside themselves. Life follows the one who discovers wholeness inside and stays there. If you're ready, take a deep breath and let go of that heavy "it should've" weight you've been carrying. The rigid, exhausting scripts you keep replaying like, "They should have called by now. They should have reached out already. It should have happened differently." Release it the way you'd set down a load from your shoulders. Feel your shoulders soften. Feel the pressure loosen. If you're outside, simply stay with the frequency of my voice. But if you're at home, create a safe space. This is a pure threshold. The moment you say goodbye to the old inner noise and step into a new reality. Here is the key word. It was always there, but we stopped hearing it under the noise of waiting. Now. And you may wonder, how can one simple word open such a big door? Because when you ask when, your spirit chases a ghost into the future. But when you say now, you place your foot on the strongest ground there is, your center. Each time you repeat this word, feel the calendar pages closing one by one, and the tired expectation you pinned to your phone screen dissolving like a fog. The screen becomes nothing but glass, and your attention returns to the deep silence inside this moment. Come, let's step out of this cycle together. Let each word loosen another link in the old chain. Now. If your attention drifts, gently bring it back, like taking it by the hand. Now. The old, heavy door of the waiting room opens, quietly, all the way. Now. All your attention withdraws from the lifeless screen and flows into your breath, into your center. Now. The reins of time are in your hands. Time is no longer something you wait for. It becomes a power you hold. Now. The blurred fog of the future dissolves in the clear, unshakable strength of this moment. Now. Closed corners begin to light up one by one, the cold shadow of waiting gives way to light. Now, you are here with steady presence, with your breath, with your whole soul, fully and completely in this moment. Now, the old tired cycle breaks right here at the root. Now, for now, simply remain inside this liberated silence, together with your wholeness. That deep silence echoing in your mind, it isn't emptiness. It's a clean, wide open space, revealed when the walls of the waiting room finally come down. That lightness you feel when the exhausting noise suddenly stops, the breath of relief in your chest, that is where your true freedom begins to breathe. The nonstop when wheel has finally slowed, and it has handed the reins back to you. But let's be real. This pattern will try to knock on your door again during the day. It will try to pull you back into that familiar, suffocating room. Habits don't surrender in a single move, but now you have the key. From here on, let this be your compass. The moment the when question appears, like an old, tired spark, do not argue with it. Do not feed it by analyzing it. Just take a deep breath, and from your heart, whisper one time with steady, unshakable certainty, "Now." And immediately after, make one of your 5 senses a witness to this moment. Let the coolness of a sip of water moving down your throat remind you that you are alive. Let the texture of the wood beneath your fingertips whisper the reality of the world back to you. Or let the bird gliding past your window prove that the sky moves in its own rhythm. These small, concrete moments are your most faithful allies. They pull you out of the prison of an imagined future and anchor you in a safe harbor. And when you settle fully, whole and complete, into your presence, the emptiness created by waiting begins to fill. When you return to yourself, life finally finds the open space it needs to return to you. For the next 3 days, let this practice walk with you, especially in the quiet hours before sleep when you feel most settled. Because the real point isn't to chase anything. The real point is to stop the exhausting loop and return your energy to where it belongs, to you. Never forget, only when you step out of that airless room and rejoin the rhythm of life does the open space appear, the space through which the news you're waiting for, or the step you've been hoping for, can finally reach you. If, after these 9 minutes, you feel even the slightest loosening inside, leave just one word in the comments: "Now." And I will personally seal every single comment. Don't forget to subscribe and save this video, so whenever you feel yourself pulled back toward that old room, your key will be right here, waiting for you. As you continue on your path, hold this truth in your heart. The when question is not a fate trap you can't escape. It's simply an old habit, built while trying to survive uncertainty, a habit that no longer serves you. And like any habit, it can be transformed, even with a single word. You are valuable. Your life is not trapped inside someone else's next move or inside a name you're hoping to see on a screen. The power to rebuild your peace and your path is here, now. Goodbye.